Cámara. Alright. Oh, he's feeling. Oh, feeling. Alright. Alright, Shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, Yasharal. Shalom. Alright, so before we get started, as always, we're going to basic keys. Alright. Shemai, Yashala, Yahawah, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH. Shemai, Yahawah, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH. Shemai, Yashala, Yahawah, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH. Barak Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWASHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWASHI, Bahashem QADASH, HALALYAMLA, ABADDON, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Bahashem QADASH, Shabbat. Alright, so what the brother ELNUIM has said there in the Hebrew tongue was, hear, O Israel. Yahawah is one. Bless you, Yahawah. Bless you, Yahawah. In the name of the Holy Spirit. All praises to our God, Yahawah. In the name, Yahawah. In the name of the Holy Spirit, which is in heaven. All right, double honors. Double honors. To our apostles and elders. Much respect to the sincere Akim while labor work. And Shalom. Shalom. To you believers, to the Akim, Wa'akwa, which will be your brothers and few amount of sincere sisters who subscribe to this truth. All right, and as always, THAWADAH Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI QADASH. Giving thanks to our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, for the Holy Spirit, the QADASH, which gives us the understanding of the scriptures in the Bible and to have faith in the true name of our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So I'm Ratazah that today's lesson is edifying to his spirit and power. All right. I'm your brother Mafia, brother ELNUIM. All right, representing warriors for YAHAWASHI. Pasadena, Texas. Yet. All right, we got two topics we're gonna bring out today. Shortages / famine. Houston, which is not too far from us. Brother found a clip how you got the HPD, a police department, the Houston Police Department, whose attire looks very militant, and they got a robot dog out there on the scene. This is the second time too. Yep. You got Houston. You want, you can bring it out now. Real quick, you know that this is the second time that they brought that robot dog out in Houston for one man, right? One so-called black man, right? And this just goes to show you, man, that's just on a low level, man. He is literally going to fucking have a robot dog, just one for one Jake, literally, just for one Jake. It's not like they went out there on some shit. Like it was like they have to go grab 5 or 10 Jakes. Literally one person every time. This is the second time that this has happened, and you're gonna see in this video, man.
Look at this shit, bro. I had to get it. Fucking robot, bro. They finna go get him. Whoever in there, hey, I hope he got somebody to go call, because the flowers gonna beat him home. They finna go take that dog in there and finna go pop his ass. Look at that. 2022, dog. 23 now. That's what they doing now. They bringing robot dogs into the house. Gonna pop your ass with no feelings.
So no feeling. Hey man, that's true though, man. You saw there. This is goes to show you, man. You saw Edom's fucking his police force. They're gaining more military weaponry, more military grade gearing. You know, they're how you call it? They're is looking more militant. You know, it's not no damn regular law enforcement shit how it used to be.
their loadout is actually more militarized, man. They got, you know, helmets now and shit. They got fucking different type of body armor, plane carriers, and robot dogs now. Like, it just goes to show you, man. Esau Edom is literally, lucky, on a low level, preparing to have these robots on the street. And honestly, it's already happened, right? It's already happening. He's just doing it just to fucking put it into the masses of the people's minds that this is going to be a normality, man. So the fact that he's putting it into the people's minds that this is going to be a normality, when he comes down to demonize the service of prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man, he's going to come with the damn robot dogs. Whatever fucking fucking machinery he got waiting to use against us, man.
So that's pretty much it, you know. If you go and let the speak for itself. Psalm 64, verse 1 to 2. You know, because, you know, believe it or not, you know, a lot is being taught and done, being conducted in the secret councils of the elites, the banking family, RAWCHAA family, man. All right.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 1 and 2. Hear my voice, O YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the inspection of the workers of iniquity.
Right. So in the NLT version, so, you know, so this is something that, you know, that we should be praying to our power YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI too, for deliverance, to deliver us from our enemies and from the secret counsels of the wicked. Because in the secret counsel of the wicked, they're constantly plotting against us, Hebrew Israel. All right, constantly plotting evil. Okay, all right. In the NLT version for verse 2, it says, "Hide me from the plot of this evil mob, from this gang of wrongdoers." All right, so that's something you want to constantly pray to YAHAWAH side, to pray to our power to protect us from the wicked, from the enemy, and from the secret counsel. Because in the secret counsel, there's a scripture that goes into how I can't like I'm just paraphrasing how like let's wipe Israel out from remembrance. Right? Yeah, so pretty much this damn devil, our evil twin brother, right? He saw Edom, right? The small ass today are constantly trying to figure out how to wipe us out as a nation, man, just so he can just birthright back. All right. Let's get Psalm 17, right? Chapter 17, verse 15.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O YAHAWAH, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is the sword.
So, right? So, Esau Edom, right? That very nation is the sword of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI on the left hand side to execute judgment on starting with our people first. So, like for example, right? Whenever you come across any articles, news, anything that's related to, let's say, a so-called white cop, a so-called white man or white woman, right? A police officer, guns down, kills a so-called black person, a so-called Hispanic, Latino, so-called Native American Indian, right? YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI used that Edomite police officer, which is his sword, right, to execute judgment on the wicked Israelites, because that Israelite did not repent. And we come to a time where have Esau himself, have Esau use his very own blessing as well to his sword. And we see that growing. For example, in that clip that the brother brought out with the robot dogs, man. All right, they about to make this a new norm of having robot out there that has deadly firearms. Okay?
That one had a damn shotgun on it. Yeah. For the second time, they went to go grab a dick with a damn shotgun or automatic shotgun on a damn robot dog, man. Man, you 2/3 of our nation, man. Y'all need to truly, really wake up and see what's going on. We're not talking out our ass, man. Esau Edom is really coming down with that wrath, man. And slowly but surely, he's about to really unveil his sword, man.
If you think about it, since you just mentioned about the sword, Esau is already in the process of drawing out his sword.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time when that sword is finally out now. He's going to actually use that sword. Okay? All right. Get the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and 12, and then verse 17.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12, jumping down to verse 17. Verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heaven, and ye that dwell therein. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
So that devil, right? Amalek, the small hat, the Jewish people, right? Those that's currently in rulership right now, right? The RAWCHAA family, the elite, they got so many fucking names, right? Right? They're literally upset right now. Believe it or not, they're in deep fear and they're very angry right now. All right, because their plans it's not going according to their plans, right? So they're about to come down with great wrath. Because what? Because they can see it for themselves that their rulership is coming to an end, which is prophesied. It's predestined for what's the scripture say how Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginner that follows. Just paraphrasing, right? Esau, that very nation of being in rulership, right there, their world, right? The world, the era, the age of wicked, being in rulership, being a governor, it's going to end. And then at that very moment when Esau Edom's rulership is brought down to a complete end, then Jacob is beginning to follow it, a rulership where it's governed by righteousness. Okay? All right? So he's about to come down with great wrath. Very fastly, too. We can see it through the spirit of power. YAHAWAH, he's getting upset. He's about to come down with great wrath. That's why they now, for example, San Francisco, they got robots where now they were San Francisco Police Department. We're now given the green light, the okay for those robots to use deadly force to kill. And who is it that they mentioned in the news about that? People of color, so-called black people. All right, that's that devil about to come down with great wrath on the Hebrew Israelites. Whether you know it or not, right? You Hebrew Israelites, the so-called black, Hispanic, Latinos, Native American Indians, similarly Indians, right? He's about to come down with that great wrath in the form of, for example, he's about to use some robots to kill your ass, man. All right, and he's going to find some kind of excuse to try to make it seem like something went wrong, or something went wrong with the robot that had like some kind of malfunction and it just killed you, or he's going to build up a false case against us to make it seem like we're the bad guys, we're the terrorists, and now he's going to use such a sword to persecute us, to kill us. All right.
He's already building up a case too right now. Yeah, against the service of prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Starting with these damn, these damn false prophet camps, man. How they getting carnal, hitting people, fucking carrying weapons and sticks to damn camp, marching down up and down the damn streets, man. They already fucking got a damn package waiting to be built up against us. A whole damn fucking what do you call it? Like a story basically built up, like, all right, this is what we found out, this is what we see, and this is what we know. And they're gonna throw that shit on the media, and guess what? Everybody out here is gonna have an evil eye for us. They're gonna be like, oh, well, I hope they do get killed by them damn robot dogs when them damn things are out there. because they're bad. They're talking about destruction to America. They're talking about this. They're talking about that. Man, we're gonna be demonized on a whole nother level, man.
They're gonna shit. Fuck. There for a second. Shit. Fuck, it just left my mind. Fuck.
Hey, ABADDON, come back.
Verse 17.
God. Verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and the testimony of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach.
So that dragon that was brought with the woman is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. No, let's look at Amalek, small hat, right? All right, the wicked, right? Was brought with the woman. That woman is Yashar Allah, right? The nation of Israel, the so-called Black, Hispanics, Latinos, and American Indians. All right, because our nation is likened onto a commonly dedicated woman. All right, and then it says what that he went to make war with the remnant of her seed, and there is a remnant that's doing what in the best of their ability to steer truth. What, keeping the commandments of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And then within that remnant, you have a very small number of men who has what? The testimony of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. All right, which is what? The spirit of prophecy. All right, so that's who that devil really wants to come down on with great wrath, is the remnant, the Hebrew Israelites that has woken up to their true nationality, that has come back to the true power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right. And then, mind you, our whole nation as a whole is going to get it. All right, all right. That dragon is going to come down with wrath upon our whole nation. But within our nation, he wants a particular group of Hebrew Israelites, man, because that remnant has pretty much woken up to the truth. All right, and Esau don't like that. All right.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 9 and 11. But take heed to yourselves. They shall deliver you up to council, and in the synagogues ye shall be beaten, and ye shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them. But when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand what ye shall speak, neither do ye premeditate, but whatsoever shall be given you in that hour, that speak ye, for it is not ye that speak, but the QADASH.
So we get that in the Good News Translation. All right, so the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 9 and 11, it says, yourselves must watch out. You hear that? You must watch out. Like it says in those two, I think one's in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 to 16. It says, I think it says, be sober, be vigilant, so the demons come to evil. Then the other scripture where it says, be wise and be circumspect, or be watchful, be alert, right? Vigilant, circumspect, watchful, alert, right?
Given the times, because the days are evil, man.
It says, you yourselves must watch out. You will, right? You will. Some of us will, right? Be arrested and taken to court. You will be beaten in the synagogue. You will stand before rulers and kings for my sake, to tell them the good news, the gospel. The verse 11, and when you are arrested and taken to court, do not worry ahead of time about what you are going to say. So don't premeditate, right? When the time comes, say whatever is given to you, for the words will not be of yours, they will come from the QADASH. Right? So let's say you find yourself being transported to the FEMA camp, the concentration camp, a place where they're going to keep you held as a prisoner, right? Where they're going to beat you, persecute you, right? Subject on you to hostility and ill treatment, right? Because of your race, being a Hebrew Israelite, and because of your religious belief, right? They're going to beat you, whip you, right? On your way there, and when you're there as well too, don't try to concoct a whole pot of precepts and scriptures of what to say towards the enemy, all right? Because it's going to come in that hour of what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi wants you to say. All right.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 10. Fear none those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
So some of us are going to have to be cast into prison. That's just part of our walk, all right? Part of our testimony. And when you find yourself at the camp, right, you're going to be what? Like we read in the book of Mark, chapter 9, I think verse 11 says that. Chapter 13, verse 11, how you're going to be delivered to the councils and the synagogue, and you're going to be beaten, right? That's, that's expect for something like that to happen during what states in Revelation 2 of 10 days of tribulation, all right? For a complete number of days and nights while you're at such place, you're going to be treated wrongly. They're going to be beaten. They're going to be treated like shit, man. All right? And then if it comes to a point where you're going to have to die for this truth, right? Be faithful unto death. And Yahawashi is going to give you the crown of life, right? So if you got to die, hey, it is what it is, man. All right? Stand bold. All right? Be faithful unto death. And Yahawashi is going to give you the crown of life, man. You won. You got yourself. All right?
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 14 and 17. And if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye. And but not of Salakia, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. So we're not supposed to, be troubled with the things that Esau Edom is going to come down against us with, man. Like the brothers say, you got to be faithful unto death, man. You got to stand boldly for this. Because if it be so that you got to die for this truth, hey, so be it, man. Happy are ye.
Right? I ain't say that. Yahawashi said it.
Hey,
we just say what Yahawashi said.
Verse 17. For it is better if the will of the Most High be so that ye suffer for well doing than for evil doing. So the fact that we're going to be persecuted for pushing this truth out, right, in truth and sincerity on the highways and byways, right, speaking contrary to Esau Edom's ways, we're going to be persecuted. But it says, happy are ye, right? And it says, if the will of the Most High be so that we suffer for well doing, right, pushing out this truth, then for evil doing, then for being a 2/3 in this fucking world, doing all manners of wickedness, man, not coming back to our power, being a rebellious house. Still fucking off that damn Jesus juice, believing that Jesus is going to save you. It's better for suffering for well doing than for being a wicked 2/3, man.
Let's get, since you brought that out, get the book of Matthew.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 10 through 12. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. There is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
Right? So for the sincere Akim out there and the few sincere Aqua, right? The sincere brothers and the few sincere sisters out there, right? Blessed are ye when you are persecuted for righteousness' sake, right? Persecute, subject someone onto hostility or ill treatment because of their race, political views, and the political beliefs and religious beliefs, right? So blessed are you for being a Hebrew Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite who believe in doing the will of YAHAWASHI Yahawashi. All right, okay. And then verse 11 it says it goes to say persecute and revile, right? So it's a blessing when the world started with Esau Edom, so-called white man, when he reviled, he stigmatized, he brand us as being something evil. Because towards the ending of verse 11 it says when they shall speak falsely against you, they shall speak evil against you, falsely, right? Fabric, right? So when we being stigmatized or branded as being something that we're not, being terrorists, being rapists, right? Right? And that also goes for the example of fucking IUIC, man. Not too long ago, IUIC caused GMS being racist. Right? That's dumb. Use that word revile. Right? They brand our brothers from GMS, and mind and even though you got other brothers that's not under GMS, but that teach the same doctrine, that still support the same body of Yahawashi Mashiach, you should have felt some type of way, man. Because these bitch ass niggas IUIC, reviled us pretty much, right? Reviled us. They brand us as being rapists, right? But these stupid niggas supported someone, Kyrie Irving, who didn't even fucking donate to these niggas. Instead, he donated to the fucking Muslims.
He didn't even acknowledge that they were at the damn stadium for him.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not worried about that. You got something to talk about the game? I'll answer those questions. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
So like, damn.
So you can use that as an example, Let's all you about first and we mention first and for value, right? Being branded, stigmatized of something falsely against you, right? Right? And they claim to keep the fucking law. Well, guess what? Doesn't the commandment say thou shalt not bear false witness? Well, you keep the fucking law, right, my guy? Well, you bear false witness against GMS and pretty much all the other brothers that teach these doctrines. All right, so it's a blessing. Well, when people are gonna brand us as being something evil, extremist, militant, something evil, right? Rapists on another one, right? Terrorists, and the list goes on, man, right? And then in verse 12, the prophets of the past were persecuted, right? And then, since history merely repeats itself, right? If you find yourself prophesying right now, for YAHAWASHI Yahawashi is sincere and truth, right? Most likely you the same prophets in the past that got persecuted. So if that's the case, we're gonna get persecuted again, and Lord willing, we do.
ABADDON is up.
Because it's a blessing to get persecuted for righteousness' sake. All right, and rejoice at it too. All right, so when you see your face all over the damn TV news, they got pictures of you on trees and light poles and shit, talking about wanted. There's a bounty. There's a reward. You are worth a certain amount of dollars, a certain amount of number. So hold on, YAHAWASHI Yahawashi. THAWADAH YAHAWASHI for finding me working up to go through this week. All right. They're not the one.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 13 through 16. For I, the Lord Yahawah, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord Yahawah, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in the Lord Yahawah, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel.
So fear not, right? The house of David, the sincere believers, the hopeful elect. And for the few sincere aquad out there, the few sincere sisters, man. All right? Fear not. But starting with, with the elect, right? Fear not. All right? Because our Heavenly Father Yahawah and our Redeemer, Yahawashi, are both with us, man. Right? With that scripture, who can be against us? So who can be against us when Yahawah is good at something along that line? It's something like that, yeah. Who could be against us when Yahawah pretty much got our back? We don't give a fuck if this person ain't fucking with us, man. You got an evil eye for us? Hey, we're gonna let Yahawah deal with your ass, man. All right? And it says he said turn you into instrument with sharp threshing deep, something along that line.
Like that's metaphorical for like a smiting weapon, right? We're gonna be used as a smiting weapon, man. We're gonna be the weapons of Yahawah Bahashaam Yahawashi's warfare, man.
Those battle axes, the weapons of war.
Yeah.
All right. That's spiritual powers.
Yeah.
That's spiritual powers, man.
A regular mortal man can't fucking smash mountains, right? Can't fucking beat, can't overthrow governments like that. But the elect men can, man.
What an upgrade! You're likened unto a worm, but a worm is very defensive. It can't really fight for itself. You don't go from being a state of being weak, defenseless, to being a smiter, a battle axe, a weapon of war for YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. What a fucking upgrade! So, you know what? We're gonna go from that. So again, fear not, right? Don't fear, don't worry. Chill, relax, right? If anything, you should only fear YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Fear him only. Alright? Let's get
This is the book of Luke, chapter 24, in verse 49. And behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you, but tarry ye in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endowed with power from on high. Endowed, man. Endowed with power from on high. Right? So we're going to jump into that, right? It says, okay, Khan. Endow, right? It says endued in the sense of sinking into a garment to invest with clothing, array, clothes, right? Endue or invest, right? Invest goes into provide or endow someone or something with a particular quality or attribute, right? In similar terms, to be charged, right? Endow, endue, or provide with a quality or ability, right? So we're going to be endowed, right? Abba RAWCHAA, we be those men endowed, right? Given a particular quality or ability to be able to perform, superhuman God-like feats of strength, man. Like that scripture said, I shall make you a new sharp threshing instrument that have teeth, right? And thou shalt beat the mountains down, right? That's going into the governments, man. How many people do you know right now can just go into these damn high government places and actually overthrow it right now? Yeah. No mortal man can do that because Esau Edom got too much technology, man. He got too much drones. He got too much bullshit that can easily kill the flesh, man. So we're going to have to be changed. We're going to have to be endowed with that power, man. So we can be changed and become a battle axe and weapons of war. So we can beat the mountains down, right? The governments, the hierarchies of this damn rulership, man. We're going to need that power, right? Power goes into dunamis, right? Miraculous power, ability, abundance of miraculous power or strength, violent, mighty, wonderful works, right? In the Strong's G, it says the exertion of force, overcoming, resistance, or producing molecular change. Molecular change, man. That means to be changed on a molecular level. Biologically, physiologically, we're not going to be the same anymore, man. We're not going to be thinking like this mortal mind that we have. We're literally going to be changed into another meaning. So we can overthrow these damn fucking Edomites that are in rulership, man. So we can bring this fucking wicked rulership down to its knees. It's already hanging by a thread. We're gonna cut it down. We're gonna actually sever it from its fucking rulership.
Pretty much back to what the brother said, how like all with like particular abilities and etc. At they feel that that standard with it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahawah from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahawah shall lift up a standard against him.
Right, so like for example, right? Example. Okay. You at the crib chilling. Okay? Alright? And out of nowhere you just start hearing a loud megaphone. Such and such brother, whatever the brother, Hebrew name is, right? Such and such, or shit, they may use your government name, right? Such and such, Deshaun Watson, fucking Carlos Lopez, or we know the government name. They gonna call you out. They gonna try to give you like commands or orders, like step outside, put your hands up, this and that. Or they might not even do that. They might have these robot dogs or these robots. Someone or something is gonna come to your crib and just kick your damn door open, like that movie Code 8. The robot,
just
in that bitch, just punch that shit and just walk right in, no warning, no just boom. Yep. Just went inside it and go look for whoever. Go look for this thing.
Look at individuals with power, man.
Yep. If you look at it spiritually, they want to go look for the Hebrew Israelites, the elect, that had that power, right? So for an example, right? You got the crib chilling. They got these AI helicopters and drones hovering over your place of dwelling. They surrounded the whole block, like the whole perimeter. The front part, side part, this side, frontward. They probably got a squad looking out underneath, like if there's like an underground path. Like there's literally no escape. As a mortal man, you cannot escape, man. And the only way you're gonna get to escape that is when Yahawah start live up that standard, right?
Oh man.
He's gonna make way for you using divine intervention. He's gonna give you the ability to fly away, right? It says standard, right? I think it goes into news, right? It's to flee, right? To fly, either to fly away from danger or fly to the fight, to disappear, to fucking teleport. Yep. Or you may be able to open up a portal on some Doctor Strange shit, go through the portal,
go through that thing,
close the portal, and you dip. Or you it also goes into hid, which means not visible, meaning what? Invisible. So you're gonna be at the crib still, right? But you're gonna be invisible.
And you're gonna walk in the midst of these motherfuckers, man.
Yep. You're gonna walk right through them
you're like, we thought he was here,
right? And they're not gonna be able to detect your body heat or nothing. It's literally gonna be like as if you was never there. But you there still, invisible. They can't detect you. And you walk out, man.
Then you're walking in the midst of them like, oh, yeah.
Or you may get that wisdom and knowledge, right? What said the book is called the Psalms, chapter 144, right? I'm probably gonna give you that power, that wisdom and knowledge to know how to fight, right? He teaches my hands to war and fingers to fight. He's paraphrasing, right? I think there's a similar one where it says he teaches my hands to war and my arms to bend steel, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was Psalm 18:30.
Yeah, so you may grab their guns and bend the fucking barrel, grab the guns and just
give it back to them.
that shit, give it right back to them.
Yeah, you can have that.
You're gonna be whooping their ass on sight.
Yeah,
you know, JP, man. Hey, so let me catch you on sight. The elect gonna catch your ass on sight when you come to the crib and the stand is lifted from. You gonna kick that fucking robot dog and shit. You got it.
In the book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 34. He teaches my hand to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. Ooh, damn!
You gonna grab the fucking robot arm and bend that shit, break it, take his fucking head off.
That thing's gonna try to jump in there, you're gonna grab it and fucking just throw it away.
You gonna fucking get that motherfucker.
Bah! Going. I tell you, man, these people don't understand. They think that spiritual power is beyond, it's beyond us. They believe that it's not something that's real.
Hey,
but if it's not real though, at the end of the day, you gotta understand how did Yahawashi and all these other, people in the Bible have these powers back then? How? Are we not still in biblical times? We're gonna get that power on this side, but beyond their mortal comprehension, because just because they don't believe, we believe, man.
It's cool. You gotta believe. We do. And RAWCHAA, we continue to believe, so we can get that power. And then you're gonna be part of those people that's gonna be willing in the day of the elect power. All right? You're gonna be like, damn, I wish I believed, man. Damn, yo, fuck. You're gonna be upset. I wish I believed. I wish I could get that power, right? The elect gonna be looking beautiful in the terrestrial, in a perfect form, how man's supposed to be, everybody man's supposed to be, and he got that godlike power. Man, you gonna be upset.
Shit, you're gonna be upset. Fucking, you're gonna try to think envious, but at the end of the day, you ain't gonna be able to do that.
All right, so we're gonna get this next topic. We got a weirdo up here posting some bullshit.
What?
This is they're posting like, find your love in your sickness. Stupid shit. I'm trying to block this shit. All right, so you can get that first scripture ready for the talk about going to the shoulder just like Famine. I'm trying to block this shit though. I'm gonna play this video very quick. The Lucky, I'm trying to block these fucking weirdos, man. Damn. They just coming out the woodworks, bro. God damn.
Like, all right, touch me.
Tócame, por favor. Alright. Took care of that. I'm gonna play this video right quick. It's like 1minute and 40, I think 4 seconds long or 45. Okay. So take heed, okay?
What's up, everybody? I'm a trucker. I'm on the truck. I just want y'all to see something. Look over here. See how these are supposed to have products on it that's supposed to come to you. This is the rail. This is one of the biggest rails in United States, a rail yard. And this is where the trains are supposed to drop these trailers off at the rail yard every day, and we are the truckers that supply you guys with all of your medical supplies, all of your food supplies, water, and such. There's nothing being moved right now. It's just empty. And this is December, so literally this place usually is packed at the end of the year with product, and it's not right now. You know, they have. And that's the train tracks over there, so that's the stuff that's coming off the track. But that's about it. This is equivalent to just coming home and there's no furniture on the whole floor of your house. Something's not right, and the media is not talking about this. That you guys are not getting products anymore. That there's nothing being moved in this country anymore. That we're running out of medical supplies, running out of food and water. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a conspiracist. I'm not a conspiracist. I'm just reporting from the front lines of the truth. Something is going on and they're not talking about it.
All right, so you saw there, famine is coming. Famine, famine, famine. All right, fuck your holiday. All right, it's coming. All right, before you know it, hey, you gonna feel the famine. You gonna feel it and see it. It's among you. All right, so you got it. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 41, verse 30 and 31. And there shall arise after them 7 years of famine, and all the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land, and the plenty shall not be known in the land by reason of the famine following, for it shall be very grievous. All right, so in the NLT version, what the brother just read, right? Imagine that Egypt today will be America. So it's going to be a famine. It's going to be a shortages. Thank you for recording. You know what? I ain't going to do that. It's fucking weirdo. Anywho, any fucking who. The book of Genesis, right, with the brother read, verse chapter 41, verses 30 to 31 in the NLT version. Imagine that Egypt again is talking about America today, okay? Because Egypt means bondage, and America is the bondage today, still is for the Hebrew Israelites. It's like a big vocal. It says, but afterward, there will be 7 years of famine, so a complete number of famine, like a complete number of time. We don't know how long the famine is going to be, right? But it's going to be for a period of time. But afterward, there will be 7 years of famine so great that all the prosperity will be forgotten in Egypt. Or you can say America, right? Famine will destroy the land. This famine will be so severe that even the memory of the good years will be erased. So this famine is going to get so bad that you're probably going to forget about the good years. You're going to forget about the good times you had. All right? That starvation is going to be something else, man. That hunger, that famine. This is the same fucking stuff. Right? That was before this. Oh. Yeah. Anyway.
book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 21 through 23. Behold, victuals shall bestow good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, war, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
So verse 21, right? Because majority here in America, right? The victuals, right? So like your food, your daily bread is so good cheap still, right? You still can afford it. It's so cheap that you really think that nothing is happening. Prophecy is not among us. Everything is all peaches and cream, right? Because your daily bread is still affordable, it's still good cheap. But not knowing that evil is growing even more. The evil is growing even more evil as we go further into the times that we are heading fastly approaching Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation, right? Evil's bad time is growing, it's growing more and more, right? And right, you got the famine that's growing upon us. But then he said pestilence, right? All right, famine, sword, right? That World War III is right around the corner, right? The nukes, the ICBM that's going to hit America is right around the corner, right? And
they're perfecting their craft, but that's to them with that damn sword. Hey, it's only getting better and better for them, worse and worse for Babylon.
And that sword, Esau eat them himself too, because what the wicked is the sword of our power, right? All right. So yeah, and great confusion. The majority, everyone that's not something with YAHAWASHI spiritually, right? With YAHAWAH, even the Hebrew Israelites that know that they are a Hebrew Israelite, but yet you don't really understand of what you are involved in, you are confused. All right. And then verse 22, right? The time's going to come where a lot of people are going to perish. They're going to die from starvation, from famine, right? And those that escape the famine, our power is going to preserve them for the sword, the ICBM, the nuke, that second death, the lake of fire, that thermonuclear that thermonuclear destruction. All right, that's going to utterly destroy all of America. Ain't going to be no more America. All right. So and that death, that great death is going to be so great. So many bodies are going to be dropping that in verse 23, right? That the bodies are pretty much going to be likened unto dung, shit, right? And shit, when an animal takes the shit, it's just there. Nobody picks it up. It's just there. They just won't pass it. That's going to be the new norm out here. Dead bodies everywhere. People going to be walking past it. Ain't nobody going to be having time to comfort the bodies, to bury bodies. Our power is not going to give you time to lament over them, to bury them. Okay? They're just going to lay there, die, and rot, and they're going to be, their carcasses are going to be meat for the fowls of the heavens and for the beasts of the earth. All right? They're just going to be there, man. It's going to be a lot of dead bodies, a lot. Literally piled up all over the fucking streets, man. Everywhere, man. Inside buildings, on top of buildings. It's everywhere, man. All right? The book of Ezekiel, chapter 5, verse 16 and 17. And I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction,
in which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you.
The Cadillac is still here. It is making that noise as like it's boot. That shit was still here. You got it.
And will break your staff of bread. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee. And I will bring a sword upon thee. I, the Lord Yahawah, have spoken it.
So Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, has already sent out those evil hours of famine. The shortages, the a lack of goods, right? There's a famine on many things, man. Shortage on eggs, turkey, chicken, medicine, baby food products, tampons, and the list goes on, man. All right, diesel shortage. Apparently, there's a electricity shortage, oil shortage, everything, man. All right, and our power is going to continue to increase the famine, because the famine is going to be something that's going to kill a lot of people. A lot of people are going to perish from the famine. The brother read it in Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 22. How that many shall perish from the famine. All right, many will perish from the famine. Our power is increasing that famine, but because Victor's so good people upon earth, right, and everything's still affordable, even though prices are slowly going up, man, because they still can afford it. They think they really believe that nothing is happening. They really don't believe and can't see that the evils of arrows of famine has been sent out already. It's increasing, man. All right. And then in the following verse 17, the famine and peace are going to cause a lot of people to lose loved ones, man. To lose those that's supposed to be, man. All right, a lot of your loved ones are going to die from famine, peace, and many things, man. All right. I'll look at that Job chapter 5.
This is the book of Job, chapter 5, and verse 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
So during that great famine, right? Everyone that's laughing now, you're full now, you're able to eat good every day, every night, right? Especially Hebrew Israelites, right? That still got it good right now. You ain't come back to our power. You don't want to come back to our power, right? When that famine and destruction is among everybody, the elect, the believers, right? That remnant, right? Started with the elect, are going to be laughing at your ass when your stomach is touching your spinal cord. Your skin and bones literally look like an alien. You got a big ass head and a scrawny ass body, hungry as hell. Great destruction. They're gonna be laughing at your ass, and that's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi laughing at you. All right, through his men. All right. I think you might get on to
I already knew.
Yep, I already knew.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yep. Forward, you got it. I'm gonna get straight to the point. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 26 and 27. Salakia. I'll start at 25. For ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Right, so when all hell finally break loose, all these prophecies are finally coming to pass, right? the people are finally noticing that this whole time there was a prophet among them, right? Ezekiel 33 and 33. Woo! Right? All hell breaking loose. You got the great famine. You're hungry as hell. The soul place starts suddenly on its own. Broke as hell. You can't buy food. You're scared as hell. You don't want to leave out the crib because people just robbing, killing, stealing, raping everybody. This is all hell breaking loose, right? Right? Then your wives want to come and seek out power, right? Right? But because you didn't take heed to this counsel, right? Right? You too caught up with the cares of this world, right? And when you call upon Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi or whatever fucking crazy ass bug out name, but especially when you finally realize that all these other names is not working for you, and then all of a sudden you want to call out to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, he's gonna laugh at your calamity. He's gonna laugh at you when you're hungry. He's gonna laugh at you when you're getting great. He's gonna laugh at you when Esau Edom is cast into the prison. He's gonna laugh at you when there's a newly created creature chasing your ass down the block,
Eating your ass alive.
he's gonna be laughing at your ass when there's strange apparitions on you. He's gonna be laughing at you when monsters apparitions chasing your ass. He's gonna be laughing at you when you catch a hell. He's gonna be laughing at you when you're dwelling in torment. Right? Right? And when you see his men laughing at you, right? The brother read it in Job 5:22. I said at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. That's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi laughing at you when your calamity was visited upon you like a whirlwind.
All right? And it mentions laughing again, right? In the book of Proverbs, man. Chapter 1. That just goes to show you, man. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is truly going to be laughing through the men, his men, the elect men, right? The servants and prophets of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. He's literally going to be laughing at you through these men. I don't understand.
In Genesis chapter 45. So when that famine is among us, right? All right, we about to get to the sweet part now. We touched the bitter part. Now we about to get to the sweet part. All right, especially those who are new to this truth. All right, during that great famine, right? Our Father's going to nourish you. He's going to take care of you. All right, he's going to take care of us. Start believing that. Lord willing, we are those very servants for very men. All right, you got it.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, and verse 11. And there will I nurse thee, for yet there are 5 years of famine, lest thou and thy household and all that thou hast come to poverty.
I'm gonna get that NOT version. I got this.
Oh God.
I'm reading this. Okay, right? The NOT version what the brother just read, right? It says, I will take care of you, right? I was going to nourish you. He's going to take care of you, all right? I will take care of you there wherever you are at during the famine. What is it, America? Our brothers in the future, sisters, but no, started with the elect. That's scattered among the other nations, the spectral birds, right? Whether you're in somewhere in Africa, UK, Germany, Russia, China, wherever, right? All right. I will take care of you there, for there are still 5 years of famine ahead of us. Otherwise, you, your household, and all your animals will starve. Right? So we don't know how long that famine is going to be, but it's going to be for some time. But regardless of how long it's going to be, 2 years, 3 years, we don't know how long it's going to be, but our Father's going to take care of you during that time period of how long the famine is going to be. He's going to provide for you, your wives, and your fruits. Those are the Israelites that are under you, under your wings during that time, man. All right.
I'm gonna grab this precept just to back up what the brother was saying. Right, we're gonna be nourished in these last days, man. right? Because the prophets that were before us, right, they were nourished, right? And this is going into how Elijah, whereas he was nourished by having a raven send him meat and bread, right? So this is the book of First Kings, chapter 17, verse 5. Verse 5 through 7. So he went and did according unto the word of the Lord Yahweh. For he went and dwelt by the brook Cherith, that is in Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening. So twice. And he drank of the brook, and it took Slakia. And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up, because there had been no rain in the land. So this just goes to show you, man, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to be working on our behalf. He worked on Elijah's behalf by the brook was full of water that is able to be drinkable, man. He nourished him. And when it came time for him to, rise up and leave, right? Because, when you go further down, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi put the spirit on a woman, to nourish him there, right? To have him dwell there with her, because she was a widow woman, right? So, he got up and went over there, and then the water that was in the brook, it dried up, right? Because there was no rain. That just goes to show you how far out Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is willing to go for us, man. The service of prophets of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
Let's say for an example, right? Like related to that story, right? Let's say for an example, right? The great famine, like literally the great famine, like we're literally at it now, like there's no doubt, right? And let's say, for the brothers out there that's single, you got no work at all, right? You're single, you got no work, you got no wife, and you solo Noah, right? And you the spirit came on to you to go to your next destination. Because like certain things how we're gonna be like a pilgrim upon the earth. So you're gonna stay at one place for a period of time, and then when it's time for you to get up and go, you go and move on to your next point. Right? So let's say you're heading to your next destination, where you're gonna stay at, you come across like a little crib, like a little apartment or something. There's no one around. You just do it in an apartment complex, and then within that one particular apartment, that's just stocked up with enough goods for you to go there maybe for like a few nights, maybe a week or so, right? Then now the food is out, ate it all. Now it's time for you to move on to your next destination, right? Bro, that's so beautiful. And now let's say your next destination, right? You receive let's say an angel visit you, one of our beloveds, right? Visit you and be like, hey, I just got orders from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi that hey, you are going to go to this next place, and you're going to meet such and such. You're going to meet a woman, an Israelite woman, right? Whether she's a widow or not, right? But she's by herself. She's single, she got no kids, or maybe she got a kid. But you're going to meet another woman, and that woman is going to provide for you because she's talentless. She don't got a man, right? But as she turned out to be one of the women that's going to become one of your wives, and now you just met one of your first of the wives that's going to creep onto you as Isaiah 4:1. She's going to provide for you. She got a nice crib somewhere. There ain't no one really around. She got a lot of goods, right? She got some entertainment system there, board games. She got some Uno cards. She got troubles. Y'all play trouble games. They play still on some Yaya. Y'all play trouble, and then later on that night, if it's not on the Sabbath, y'all get in trouble somewhere else. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. And then y'all become wife, kids on your name. Y'all do it for a little bit, and then boom, time for you and your wife to go on to the next spot. All right? This is a possible example, All right? Right? Yeah, I can't wait, bro. In Isaiah 6:5. 13 and 14.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 13 and 14. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi power. Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing of joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
So a servant is someone who serves, right? They serve someone, they're serving their master, their Lord, right? So who's the ones that's serving Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi Bahashem Rakakadash? Who is serving the Heavenly Father Yahawah in the name, right? Who's serving our Heavenly Father Yahawah, doing it in the name of His only begotten Son, our Lord and Savior Yahawashi, by doing that in the Holy Spirit, right? The scripture goes into how the scripture goes into how they shall serve the Most High in spirit and truth. All right, who's the one that's doing that right now as we speak? All right, starting from our elders from Great Millstone, right, and even the elders before our current elders. Who's been serving? Right, who's been serving the true power, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi? All right, connect the dots. All right, they're going to be the ones that's going to be fed, well hydrated, going to have great abundance. They're going to be singing of joy of heart. All right, so right now, a lot of us are hungry, right? We don't have the best meals. We don't get fed well like almost every night. We just have enough just to get by. All right. All right, we don't have great abundance right now. All right, so we have our moments here and there where we get to sing of joy of heart, but most of the time we are in the house of mourning. Okay, but real soon that's going to switch, where the servants of Yahawah are now going to be well fed. They're going to be going to have some yang, strong drinks, clean drinking water, having great abundance. Okay, singing of joy of heart, rejoicing in the name of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, while everyone that's rejoicing in the world right now are going to be the ones at that house of mourning, the house of sorrow, the house of torment, the house of slaughter. Okay? How about this? We're going to get 3 more. All right? Let's start what we say. All right.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. See, thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children.
So you Hebrew Israelites, right, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Native American Indians, men and women, right, especially those that know that they are a Hebrew Israelite, but you don't, you're not coming in the correct name, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, right? You didn't want to take heed to the one and only true doctrine, right? Right? And you happen to have fruits, right? You got son or daughter or multiple, you got multiple fruits, right? You got sons and daughters, right? Right? Because of you, right? Our Father's going to forget you. He's also going to forget your children. He's going to forget you and your children during the famine. Okay? That's why it's very important to know the true names which is Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, to cleave onto that name only and worship those names only. Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. All right, because you know you want to be kept safe during the wrath of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. All right. And if you claim to love your kids a lot, if you claim to care about them, then get right while I'm power. So your kids can be taken care of too. So you can be nourished, you and your fruit. Okay?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 19. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
Right? So you Hebrew Israelites that refuse to take heed to this doctrine, who refuse to come back to our power, you happen to have kids, right? Woe on you to have kids, and that gives suck in those days. So let's say your fruit is only at the age where it's being breastfed, it's drinking milk. Hey, destruction on them too because of you. Because you refuse to get right with our power. Right?
The scripture says, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord," man. That means this is a serious thing. You gotta come back to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi time now. As soon as you hear about, oh, you know, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. You know, the Most High is only dealing with the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, and he's only coming back for that remnant. Well, you gotta get right instantly. Instantly. As soon as you hear this, you gotta come back, repent, and turn for your transgression.
Better fast track.
Hell yeah, fast track.
Better fast track, man. You better try to pick up quick, man. Break down power too.
So ain't no more boot camp. It's a 2-week crash course. Better get your ass right.
We're gonna end it with second Ezra's.
The book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, 15, verse 57 and 58. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They shall be in the mountains, shall die of hunger. Oh, Let me reread that. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood. For very hunger of bread and thirst of water.
So like your brother read in Matthew 24 and 19, right? It says, woe unto them that with children that give suck in those days. Why? Because the famine is going to be so bad that when this part in the brother just read in verse 58, it says they that be in the mountain shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood, right? These people are going to be eating their kids and drinking their own fruit blood with the lack of water.
Well, what is that? That's considered cannibalism.
Cannibalism.
Now, is cannibalism fucking something to not take heed to? Is that just something you see? Oh, that doesn't happen. No, that's biblical. That's gonna happen out here on a much greater scale, man. So you can't say that's not gonna happen. Because Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is far out that he'll do it to you, especially the fact that you didn't believe. He'll have your ass eat your children. Just like the scriptures say, he shall use your fears and delusions against you. Man, he gonna make you eat your damn children, man. Your ass for not believing.
Yeah, that's all we got to bring out for today's lesson. All right, Albert Ratazah, that you was fed, you got something, you learned something.
Albert Ratazah.
All right, hopefully put some more fear in you to fear our power, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. All right, so we're gonna close out by giving them much due all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi Bahashem HaKodash.
double honor.
Double honors.
To the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone, much due respect. To the sincere Akim who are laboring to work. To Shalom.
Shalom.
To you believers, to the Akim Wa'akwa, you brothers and few amount of sincere sisters who subscribe to this truth and as always,
PTA, Abaddon, soon, Kwam Yasharala.
all right, Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.